All right. You are welcome back, our wonderful farmers, to our continuation of the Farmers Corner or the Farmers Series of Genesis Entrepreneur. And of course, if you have watched our initial video, I know that you have learned something. I want to believe that as a farmer, you are beginning now to practice. You are beginning to put into effective use the things and the lessons that you have learned from us. If you like what we're doing, why not subscribe? Hit the subscribe button, share the video with your friends, like our page, drop a comment. Okay? Now, for today, we have something every farmer must hear. Something that, as a farmer, you need to actually, you know, take into cognizance. And what is it? We are still in the series of trying to handle our poultry the natural way. What are natural remedies? How can we help our best? To what extent are natural remedies effective in handling poultry birds? In so many ways. So for today, we are looking at chronic respiratory disease in poultry. What we could simply call it CRD, chronic respiratory disease. In fact, it is unavoidable. It's caused by microplasma. Of course, microplasma is actually a hatchery infection. It comes from the hatchery. So as a farmer, you can't avoid it. But the best thing you can do, is to prevent the outbreak of respiratory infections among your birds. When the birds are beginning to have this issue of respiration, I'm telling you, it will affect the weight, it will affect feed intake, it will equally affect feed conversion. And at the end of the day, you will be at loss. So, what are the natural remedies? Are they effective? Yes. No adverse effect. They are very effective. You understand? So, even if the birds are taking these natural remedies and then along the line, there is one about to die, you can still slaughter and eat. I'm saying now, so there is no issue of drugs that actually has to do with maybe leaving them for 2 weeks or a week before you eat. You understand? So the natural remedies are very effective, and these are the things we want you to pay attention in this video from the very beginning of the lecture till the end, so that you can go and try them out. No, of course, people are already going organic, and it's not something that is new to us. It's a global thing. It's a global thing that the organic solution to diseases, especially when it has to do with poultry, number one, is very economic. It saves money. It saves you money. Are you following now? And then we also boost, we give immunity to these birds. So the best way to do this is that you don't even allow the disease to start in the first place. Once your broilers are 3 weeks old, 2 weeks old, 2 weeks, you don't wait. You begin to treat them. Give them preventive drugs for CRD. Are you following? So to be able to get the medication that will enable you prevent, yes, it can also treat, but prevention is far more better. At 2 weeks, you begin to prevent them from this. So whether you're watching us from here in Nigeria, or you're watching from Kenya, you're watching from Ghana, you're watching from UK, you're watching from Europe, you're watching from the Netherlands, or you're watching us from Asia, in any part of the world, South Africa, you understand? The things we want to mention, they are common. Yes, these are global. They are global crops. They're not things that are not peculiar to us alone. They are things you can only get where you are located. All right. So we want to look at how do we prepare a natural remedy to handle that CRD chronic. The word chronic means it is hazardous. And of course, it could equally cause a great loss for my dear farmers. So, what do we do? First of all, we are going to be talking about the items to be assembled together for mixing. We'll tell you how to mix. We'll measure the items and equally give you the ratio and the dosage. Yes, it's very important to be able to administer to these birds to get a quick result. So first of all, we'll start this way. You need a blender. This is a blending machine. You need a blender, okay? Very important, you need a blender. You know, all the things we'll be talking about now, we need to be, you need to simultaneously crush them together with a blender. You understand? To be able to get a good result. You need water. This water. Please take a pen and paper and put these things down. This is water. This is about 500 ml, what they call 50 cl of water. Yes, you need water as well as a solvent for all the ingredients we mentioned here today. Then number 3, you will needed this. You needed this. This is what we call, you can see this. It's called ginger. It's called ginger. Well, it's a common, anyway, that's a common name. Yes, though it has a scientific name as well. This is called ginger. So possibly ginger is a common crop and very medicinal. Very medicinal. But even human beings will take ginger as well. And it's very effective in handling cough. Chronic ones, when you prepare them very well, this ginger. Okay? Then you equally need what we call, this is garlic. Garlic. It's like this. I don't know whether are you seeing it very well? It's already falling down. Oh my God. This is garlic. This garlic. This garlic. It looks like onions. Okay? This garlic. Garlic. The garlic. Garlic. Very important. Yes, you need garlic. Yes. Garlic, one of the ingredients. Oh, very important. To handle any kind of chronic problem, garlic is very effective in handling respiratory infections and respiratory organisms. It can cure them, it could eliminate, it can equally inhibit their multiplication, it can equally wipe them off from their respiratory tract. Then the next thing you needed pepper. Yeah, you can equally look for the long pepper. It's okay. Yes, pepper is also very effective. Pepper is medicinal. Apart from the fact it's spice, it's a spice, but very medicinal. Antimicrobial. Yes, microcidal. Serious microcidal crop you're seeing here. That's the pepper. You can get pepper. You can only get the grounded ones. The dry pepper, grounded, properly grounded. Yes, it could also serve as part of your ingredients for preparing your natural remedy for CRD. Then we have this. This, you needed honey. You know honey? Yes, you needed honey. Very nice honey. Honey is very, of course, you know now. People are, most of our cough syrups for children, as our pharmacists will tell you, they contain a chunk, a high degree, high percentage of honey. They have high percentage of honey in most of these drugs. So honey is a powerful, yes, respiratory disease controller and cure. Very powerful in doing that. Using honey. Now, when you have assembled these things effectively, what next do we need to do? What are the percentage of doses? What are the quantities you need to be able to blend together inside a blender? Okay. First of all, we have mentioned we needed just 50 cl of water. We poured into our blender. Okay. Then you needed 50 grams. A ginger of this size, a normal ginger. This is a normal ginger size. Are you following? If you don't have a scale, normally we use the small sensitive scale, what we'll call digital scale, to measure this. Are you following? So this is approximately 50 grams of what? Of ginger. Okay? And then for the garlic, you equally need 50 grams of garlic. How do you get it? You don't have a scale. You can get just about 25 pieces of this. 25 pieces of this garlic will give you approximately 50 grams of garlic. Then we needed 5 spoons of honey, 5 tablespoons of honey, pure honey, natural honey. You needed 5 tablespoons of natural honey. Then, if you are using the grounded pepper, you'll be needing 3 spoons of the pepper. But if you're using the long pepper or this pepper, you will need to get up to 50 grams of the pepper that you will need to also blend alongside. So we have all these things assembled together, then we are good to go. What do we do next? You simply put them together in the blender and you blend. Are you following? When you blend, you'll be getting a yellowish liquid. The output of your blending will be yellowish in color. So when you have that, you can now, it is now ready for administration. What do? You get down to work, get to your poultry, and then administer it to the birds. How do we do it? You need to measure out, get your drinking can. I don't have a one, I will show you one here. Get a drinking can. You know the drinking can for poultry? Yes. Mostly it's 3 liters. The small is 3 liters. Get a drinking can and then measure out 5 liters of water. 5 liters of water will contain 50 ml of your blended output. 5 liters to 50 ml, which means, are you following? A liter will go for how many mils? Will go for 10 mils. So the measurement cup that the caterers use also have these mils, yes, written in them. They are well calibrated. You can get a cup to measure it. So 5 liters will go for 50 mils. At the end, since you are having 500 liters already, 500 mils already, by the time you get other ingredients together, adding it, you'll be getting close to 650 mils in terms of size and quantity. Are you following? So you'll be needing 60 to 65 liters of water to be able to mix, depending on the number of birds that you have. So what you will do is that you give them this medication for 2 days. Preferably before you administer the medication, ensure that they are thirsty. Give them feed in the morning time, give them feed, and then deny them of water. When they have eaten, they are looking for water. You introduce this drug into this organic drug into the water. They will drink it very, very well. You understand? So the next day you repeat the same. You discover that you will effectively prevent this disease from surfacing at all in your poultry, and that will give you rest from you being tensed up. Of course, this CRD, they can drop and die at any time. You can come in the morning, you think they are healthy. By the time you are returning in the afternoon, you see your birds on the ground, dead. So at 2 weeks, we encourage our farmers, you administer this. Are you following? So if you have a question in furtherance to this, please, you're free to, there's a comment section there. You're free to email us. You're equally free to send your message to us across on WhatsApp or any of our social media handle. Don't forget, if you are still watching to this point, it means you have enjoyed our video. What people don't even watch to the end. Once they get 1 or 2 things and they are off because of data. Yes, it means you've enjoyed our video. Please subscribe to our channel and equally share with your friends. Let a message, this sweet message, get to our farmers. We want more meat to be produced in our country. We want our country to begin to export more poultry products. So Even if you're dealing with turkey, last time I talked about turkey last time, it's the same principle, it's the same dosage. And watch your birds do very well, especially this period of season where the festive period is approaching and farmers are really on they are on their toes, trying to ensure that their birds are doing well. Thank you very much. Go out there and succeed in your poultry business. I remain your good partner in poultry. I remain your teacher. I remain your animal scientist. I remain your skill trainer, the entrepreneur, Mr. Genesis. See you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye for now.